Hey, what's up guys? My name's Kyle, I'm with Vapor Hub International, and I'm here to teach you the fuse Clapton. So 3 benefits I found with this coil. You have more surface area, which causes better flavor, as well as vapor, and they just look amazing. So now let's get into the tools we need for this build. In today's video, I'll be using an electric drill, 2 sets of toothless pliers, 1 set of wire snips, 3 different size screwdrivers, and a tabletop vise. My wire of choice is 24 gauge Kanthal for my core wire, and 38 gauge nichrome for my Clapton wire. As always, cotton bacon for my wick. Today's mod of choice is a limitless mechanical mod paired with a limitless atomizer. Optional tools for today's video is spindles, and I will talk about that later in the video. So what we're doing for the first step, we're going to cut our core wire to length. I'm going to take my core wire and I'm going to grab it with my pliers, and I'm doing 2 rotations. So I'm starting here, I'm doing 1, 2, and then I'm going to clip it to length. We're going to be making 2 of these. So I'm going to grab it again, 1, 2, and I'm cutting that to length. So now that we have our 2 wires cut, what we're going to do is we're actually going to straighten these. So to make it easier to straighten in the drill, I'm going to take each end of the wire and we're going to put 90-degree bends, just like that for each one. So now I'm going to grab the other one. We're going to bend each one 90 degrees, just like that. Now that we have the ends bent on the wire, we're going to place it in the chuck of the drill and tighten it like so. So grab the end of your wire with your pliers, and all you're going to do is twist for about 3 to 5 seconds. After that, run your fingers down the length of the wire, and your wire should be straight. Now that we have this wire straightened, I can repeat with the next piece of wire. So next step, take the wire parallel to each other and insert into the drill. First thing I do, I lay the drill on its side just to keep it closer to the table. I'm using spindles in this case. It makes it a little easier for myself. It keeps tension on the wire. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting the wire into the spindles and I'm tying a little knot with them. Pull tension, it'll keep your wire nice and straight. Next up, we're taking our 38 gauge nichrome as our Clapton wire, and we're just going to lock it into the chuck. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap it around those 90 degrees we made earlier, and just start wrapping, and that's going to lock it in for the rest of the Clapton. First thing I'm doing is I'm moving the Clapton wire just about 1 inch to 1.5 inches away from the chuck. It gives you a little bit more room to work, and as you're turning, you can start grouping the wire closer and closer together. Eventually it's going to find a rhythm, and once you find that rhythm, you can start speeding it up a little bit, but keep a solid steady pace. So the reason I use swivels is to give me stability and control over the core wire, allowing me to use the spool to guide the Clapton wire onto the core wire. Now overlap the Clapton to lock it in place. So now we clip the ends, and we have 1 piece of fuse Clapton. So as you can see, the drill left the wire a little twisted. So what we're going to do is we're going to straighten it with our pliers. So now I'm going to take my wire, I'm going to wrap it around a 3.0 millimeter screwdriver, and I'm going to do 6 wraps. Go ahead and insert the coils into the posts. Clip your leads. Now tighten those screws. Try to center your coils as much as you can. So what your goal is to do is to get the coils to glow evenly from the inside out. I'm going to begin by pulsing them and slowly squeezing them from the outsides to bond them together. You'll see that there will be some hot spots, but if you slowly pinch and pulse, you'll be able to work them out. Go ahead and wick it up. Now they're all wicked up, it's time to drip. My choice of juice, Virus by Binary. Alright guys, let's try it out. Wow, that flavor is killer. Alright guys, hopefully you learned something today. See you next time.